It's National Open House Weekend, and we're doing sort of an open house of our own this morning in the Fox 25 Morning News. This is Greg Nielsen and Joan Hopkins, who are the owners of this Scituate home that we've been here all morning. By the way, no relation to Joan, although we were trying to go through the lineage, but we don't know of any relationship here. But you guys have been so kind to let us into your home. How long has your home been on the market?
About a month.
Okay. And Greg, have you? How has this process been for you? Because I know it's very stressful to have a house on the market and constantly trying to keep it clean and that sort of thing.
It is very stressful, but we're dealing with it, and we're actually we're looking forward to selling our home and moving on to our next adventure.
I have to say, this is a beautiful home that as we've been here this morning. We did do some changes, though, to the main sitting room here. What do you think of it, Joan?
I think it looks awesome. It looks so clean and just professional.
And that's thanks in part to Kathy. Thank you so much for doing this for us and showing us how the staging works. It's amazing. I walked in here and I said, did the sun come up? What happened? It just looks so much lighter in here. Tell me why that is.
First of all, we took away a layer from the windows, and I think that makes a big difference. The top portion of the window was covered, and so you lose a good foot of light coming in. Also, we took this large rug and moved it back a couple of feet, showing more of the wide pine floors, and I think that makes a big difference.
Now, I'm also looking over here. Greg had to shed a tear, by the way, because his fishing sculptures were gone. You can see it's no longer hanging there, and that's part of what you want to do is depersonalize, right, Kathy?
It's true. They didn't have a lot of family photos, so they had already taken those steps, but I saw a lot of strong personality in the accessories, so took most of those away, took some things from other rooms and set it up very sparsely, but gave it a little bit more of an artistic look.
I have to imagine to you guys, the homeowners here, that it has to be a little bit difficult to see your stuff be put away, isn't it?
Very difficult to see our stuff put away because this is what makes our home.
Mm-hmm. So. But in the name of selling your house, Joan, is this something that you would keep? Would you keep it like this as you continue to show it?
I would keep most of it like this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really, as we've decluttered, I've really liked the clean, the clearness of the house. Mm-hmm. So it feels good.
And Kathy, you told me earlier that this allows you to kind of get a jump start on the moving process, right?
It does. I think what's fabulous about staging is it does force you to start packing and do it at your own pace versus that rushed packing toward the end. Mm-hmm. I also think that people typically enjoy the results and tend to keep them.
The other thing that you and I were talking about is the fact that, on some of those shows where they're dealing with high-end condo complexes, they'll rent furniture. That's not necessarily what you have to do. I mean, almost all the pieces here came from other parts of the house.
It's true. Actually, you can do a lot with very little, just repurposing what you already have. I could come in and do a consultation for you and give you a punch list of things that need to be done, choose paint colors for you in advance. All those things that are for very little money will have a huge impact on your final result.
Tell me, what is the basic principles behind your bullet list?
First of all, the decluttering. So I often just walk around and show people what needs to go before I come back, and then they can start that packing process. And then I often come back and just spend a few hours and just tweak and make that final shot that looks like a hotel, and that's what will be your photograph.
And it really does. I love what you've done here. Color and style your home is Kathy's business. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Much,
Joan and Greg, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much for having us in your home. We really appreciate it. It's been fun for us, too. You've been feeding us all morning, so it hasn't been bad. Our camera guy is very happy. Thanks for joining us this morning. Don't forget, this is National Open House Weekend, so get out there and take a look like we've done this morning.